Today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be looking at some Commander gameplay of this Talrand all Counterspells deck. So what I did was I played a game on Spell Table with 3 people from my Discord server, and I recorded the game. I had to edit down the gameplay a little bit to keep it moving along at a reasonable pace, but I'm quite happy with how this deck played out. You know, rather than just talking about this deck, I thought it would be cool to actually watch some gameplay and see how it goes when you're actually playing it. And yes, some misplays were made. Apparently I can't read my cards properly, but that's okay. Also, the audio gets a little bit weird at the end of the video, but you can still tell what's going on. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get to the gameplay now. I'll play a land
An island?
and a Mystic Remora.
I'll play a training center.
Play a swamp. I pass.
Since nobody else is feeding the fish, I'll play a Ministerith and pass.
I suppose I will pay 1. Yeah, I'll just get this into play tapped. I think I'll just play this Tolaria West, and then I'll pass.
Reflecting pool. I'll pass.
Reliquary Tower. Pay 2 for a Thought Vessel.
I draw a card.
Yes, you do. Pass.
I'll play a forest, and I will feed the fish. Talisman of Unity, pass.
Okay, I feel like I've gotten enough value out of this. Get out of here.
Goodbye.
I'll play an island. I'm gonna pay 2 for this Thought Vessel, and then I'm going to pass.
I have to go right after him in turn order. The worst. Try and cast a Chromatic Lantern.
I don't care about that.
I'll shock in a Hallowed Fountain. Farseek.
Nice.
Okay.
I grabbed a Zeotor's Proving Grounds. And pass.
I play this. It's a Plains. I pay 5 for... I'll try to pay 5 for Mirari's Wake.
Oh, that's a problem.
A little one.
Yeah, I think I need to Spell Pierce that.
No. Okay. That's it. I pass.
That did change my turn, because now I'm just hoping he doesn't have like a fierce, or not a fierce guardianship, force of negation, or something like that, because I'm gonna try and play Smothering Tide.
Oh, I don't really care about that either.
Ooh.
In that case, I will pass.
I'm gonna play an island and pass the turn.
Upkeep. I'm gonna cast a Jarmoka's Command. Options are gonna prevent all damage this instant would do, and Bob, you're gonna sack an enchantment. Unless Dave says no.
I want this to happen.
How about a Terror of the Peaks?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spell Swindle.
Whoa. I will pay 4 for Yawgmoth.
Play Cave of the Frost Dragon, which will enter tapped as I control more than 2 lands. I would like to pay 4 to cast my commander.
Oh yeah, that's not so bad. I don't care about that. I'm on a blue ramp. I'm gonna pay 4 of it.
Talrand.
Play Talrand. My best friend.
Which version did he choose? Etched.
Yes, this is the etched one.
Teamer Ascendancy.
Yes, that's okay.
Birds of Paradise. Rhystic Study?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mana leak it.
Untap. Draw a card. I'm gonna attempt to pay 5 for Starfield of Nyx.
I'm gonna pay 2 in Wizard's Retort.
Tap Cave of the Frost
Found
Dragon.
some.
Do Sungrass Prairie. And a forest. So, green, white. I'd like to play Champion of Lamholt.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
In that case, I'd like to pay 2 for Swiftfoot Boots.
I'm gonna say it resolves.
In that case, I think it's worth it to sack a treasure to put it on Champion. That'll be a Selesnya Sanctuary. Enters tapped, returning my forest to hand. I will move to combat and put a +1/+1 counter on my Champion of Lamholt. I will then pass.
Move to combat, and I'm gonna attack Bob with 2 Drakes, and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Cast an Ancient Copper Dragon.
I want to pay 2 and remand that.
And then I'll pass.
Shadow Snarl will be my land. Attempt to cast Enchantress's Presence. Can I play 1 card?
Enchant.
got
Just stop
Yawgmoth.
playing good cards.
I mean, you did play 1 card, Yawgmoth.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
You're right. I did play Yawgmoth.
No, I think I'm gonna counter that with actual counterspell.
Gotcha.
I'll play a forest as my land for turn. Dave doesn't have that much mana open. Cards in hand, Dave?
I have 4 cards.
3.
here. 4 cards.
Oh, 4. That is concerning.
Look,
Pay
if we just go on like
3,
Spell Strike and don't cast any spells, maybe
4.
this would affect him negatively.
What is that? Invasion of something.
I'll cast. That's Invasion of Zendikar.
Oh, the ramp.
I will name Mark
If it resolves.
if it resolves.
It resolves.
Move to combat. +1/+1 counter on Champion of Lamholt. And then I'll swing Champion of Lamholt at Mark, not Mark, Invasion of Zendikar.
Now I wish I
And
had
then
this
I would-
Tolaria West in my hand. I would transmute it to get War Room. That way I'll never run out of gas. I'll send 2 of these at Mathan, 1 at Bob, and 1 at Mark.
Doxidus?
Ooh.
Wait, how many? How many?
I have 2.
Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
I'll pay 2.
With one
I'm gonna
floating.
Tail's End to counter the triggered ability.
Oh.
Ancient Copper Dragon.
If you want, I can deal with the Copper Dragon.
Okay, it resolves.
Okay.
Mathan, don't let me down.
Trigger.
Trigger?
I'll draw a card off a Team or Ascendancy.
Don't let it attack, by the way.
Don't let the Copper Dragon attack?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't deal with it this turn.
What?
I can deal with it later.
I blame you for this, Mathan.
I'll draw my card.
I forgot that it has ace.
I'll swing at Bob.
How
Oh,
dare you?
shit.
You chose the one wrong option. I'll swords it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'll play a Bountiful Promenade
Cool.
and pass.
I will attempt to Kenrith's Transformation, targeting the Birds of Paradise that Mark owns. Wait, is there stuff on the board that's... You guys tell me if it's too late for me to switch targets, but it's gonna be put on something. Who would
I would like
contest
to
it?
contest it,
Who
but
would-
I understand.
Okay, I'll put it on your commander instead. I'm really sorry. No, I'm gonna attempt to cast my commander,
I need to see what this does.
Jack. Thank
It
you.
resolves.
Pass.
I would like to see if Ozolith the Shattered Spire resolves.
Cool.
Oh, that's a good card. 1, 2, 3, and a treasure. And I'm gonna dismiss that.
5
Mm-hmm.
into Cave of the Frost Dragon to turn it into a 3/4 dragon with flying.
Oh,
And I will lay the smackdown on Mathan.
That's only fair.
I
Well,
can't
you
block.
see, once Mathan is gone, my commander will do stuff again, so.
I'm gonna send 4 drakes at you, Bob.
Or Drake's at me.
Yeah.
Ancient Silver Dragon?
What does this one do? Tell
1/1.
me.
Roll a
No, wait,
d20
never
and
mind.
draw that many cards.
Oh, that seems like a good card.
It has haste.
I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
pay 5. I'm gonna play Desertion. I like that dragon. I do actually have a dragon behind me. I'm just gonna grab it.
I'll tap an Exotic Orchard, Tainted Wood, and these 2 here. To cast Bear Umbra, targeting your champion.
Whoa. I think I say that's okay.
Cool. That's all I can do.
I would like to cast a plane-wide celebration.
I'm gonna counter
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna sack this treasure and pay 6 to Artistic Refusal Convoked. So I'll counter it, then draw 2 and discard 1 and make a Drake.
I will pay 3 for Unbreakable Formation.
Well, seeing as I'm tapped out, yes.
I will be swinging at Dave.
I guess I'll block.
No keywords, actually.
I'll just block one of them. Block 5 damage. I'm gonna play Isochron Scepter, and I'm gonna exile Abjure. It says 1 blue, sacrifice a blue permanent, counter a spell. I'll attack Bob with the dragon and 2 drakes, and then Mark with 3 drakes, and Mathan with 3 drakes. 17.
Huh.
17 cards.
Draw 17 cards. I have no maximum hand size.
Well, I can do 18 damage to Dave. So,
Sapphire Medallion. I think I passed the turn.
I'd like to cast this Sayitri.
Yeah, okay, there. I'm not countering that.
I will tick up. I will then cast a Dragon Speaker Shaman.
I'll pay 4 for Acolyte of Affliction.
Yeah, I just want to start casting stuff. I'm gonna pay 1 to Essence Scatter that.
Alright, I will pay 2 to discard Chainer's Torment for Yawgmoth, and then Proliferate. I will add the counters to all of Bob's stuff, and I will add a loyalty counter on the Planeswalker, and I will add a counter on the Blast Zone.
I will pay 5 and turn Cave of the Frost Dragon into a 3/4 dragon, and then I will attack Dave with everything, which then untaps all my lands. So I will, in response to the trigger, pay 2 and tap Minas Tirith to draw a card, and then I untap all my lands.
Interesting.
I'm gonna tap Minas Tirith and draw another card.
Well, in that case, I'm just taking the damage. What was it, 23?
23 damage it is. Boost combat. Probably just going to be countered, but I'll see if a Primal Vigor resolves.
I think I'm just gonna kill you, though. So I just need
Fair.
to counter it
Fair.
now to get a Drake, so I'm just gonna pay...
I mean, you don't have to kill me.
You can kill Mark.
No, I'm pretty sure I have to kill you. I don't really... Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna Isocron, and I'll sacrifice a Drake to counter that, and I'll make a Drake. So I'll send 7 Drakes at you, Bob.
That is just enough to kill me. I've got nothing.
I'm gonna tick down.
What does that do?
Go
You
search
tutor?
search for a dragon.
Yeah.
Tutor for any dragon. I'll reveal Dragon Lord Dramoka.
Can't be countered. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn.
It works. He's got something.
I would like to tap 3 mana and cast this heavily discounted Dragon Lord Dramoka.
Well, I cannot counter it.
Okay. ETB, I'll draw a card.
Sure.
You can no longer cast spells on my turn. I'll cast a Karthus,
I have a
Tyrant of
response.
Jund.
I can't cast spells, but I can channel Otawara to bounce Dramoka.
Hold up.
And now I can cast spells. 3 to a cryptic command to counter your Karthus and tap down your creatures. Wait, there's no point in tapping down your creatures. I'm gonna return. I'm gonna
Don't
return
even-
Yawgmoth
Why
to
are you
Nathan's
looking
hand.
at my... Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll counter Karthus and bounce Yawgmoth.
Wait, I have a response to that.
Are you gonna sacrifice something?
Imagine if I just killed my 2 creatures and my Yawgmoth to kill the Drake that you just made. No,
You
Yawg...
kill Talrand.
Oh! Oh!
You can also activate Yawgmoth to sack your Spirited Companion, which is
Oh!
you got it, an enchantment.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Okay, so I
Can
will...
confirm.
I will sacrifice... I will pay 2 life for Yawgmoth. Well, I'll pay 1 life,
1 life.
for Spirited, and then draw a card off Narcy. Target Talrand, and then I will pay the 2nd life and sacrifice Narcy to Yawgmoth to put another -1/-1 counter on Talrand, and then Yawgmoth will go back to my hand.
No, my boy.
Untap, draw. Going to attempt to cast Doomwake Giant.
I'm gonna exile Mystic Confluence from my hand, and I'll play Disrupting Shoal to counter it.
Okay. I'll play Yawgmoth again. Pass.
Precognition Field. Yeah, I'll send 7 of these at Mathan and 3 of them at Mark. In Mark's upkeep, I'm gonna pay 3 to cast the Cryptic Command on top of my library to return Teamer Ascendancy to his hand and tap down his team.
I'll take up my command or my Planeswalker. Play dice.
What does that tick up do?
You have to pay 2 life to attack me with each creature.
Okay. Attack you or a Planeswalker you control?
Creatures can attack you or Planeswalkers you control.
Okay.
Dramoka.
Can't counter it.
Cast a Zergo and Ojutai. Then I'll pass.
I'm gonna put 1 counter on Blast Zone. I'll pay 3 for Archmage Emeritus. Just pass the turn.
Let's tick up. Dragon. Go to combat, swing Zergo and Ojutai. Trigger. I will put a Sarkhan Unbroken onto the battlefield.
I'm gonna put 6 Drakes in front of it.
In phase 2, I will tick up. No, I'll tick down Sarkhan, make a 4/4 dragon. 4/4 will enter the battlefield. I'll draw a card off a Teamer Ascendancy. And then I will pass the turn.
I'll pay 3 and I'll sacrifice the Blast Zone.
That gets rid of Dramoka.
Replay Talrand.
Yeah.
Actually, that only costs 5. And then I pass the turn.
Tick up Savitri. I'll tick down Sarkhan. ETB, I'll draw a card. It's B-roll Trogdor. I'll tap for 3, I'll cycle this Triumph. Tap for 2, I want to cast a Nature's Lore.
I'm gonna pay 2 to Urtai Scorn it. I'll draw a card from this and make a Drake from Talrand.
I'd like to cast a Crux of Fate.
Discard this island to foil that. Oh, discard an island and another card. So yes, I'll discard an island and an island.
I'll pass there.
What?
Okay. I don't know how I can get through this Savitri though, because I can't attack you. Play this Guile.
Let's tick up a commander. I'm gonna cast Inferno of the Star Mounts. The spell can't be countered.
Can't be countered.
Impossible.
Well,
Flying haste 6/6.
seeing as it can't be countered, I will not counter it.
ETB, I'll draw a card.
Okay.
It has red. Inferno of the Star Mounts gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Oh.
When its power becomes 20 this way, it deals 20 damage to any target.
Imagine.
And then I will pass the turn.
I'll pay 4 for Future Sight. Alright, so I have a search for Azcanta. Then I guess I pass the turn.
Tick up. Pass the turn.
Search. So I draw Narset's Reversal to activate search. Well, I get a Felwar Stone. There it is! And then I pass the turn.
I'd like to tick up my Planeswalker. I'll put an Unsettled Mariner onto the battlefield. 4/4 coming at you.
I'll block with the Ancient Silver Dragon.
Yes.
I'm gonna use Rivendell to scry 2. We'll put this island on bottom. I'll activate search for Azcanta. I don't know, I'll take Unwind. Okay, then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Tick up.
I'm gonna Sublime Epiphany to counter that activated ability and bounce your Inferno of the Star Maps.
Ward 1. Alright, Sublime Epiphany on the stack.
Also, when I cast that, I make a Drake and draw a card.
In response to all of that.
Okay.
Activate Inferno. Try to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. Just let me know which one you would want to respond to, if any.
What I want to do is play Gale's Redirection, paying 4 to exile my Sublime Epiphany, which would allow me to recast it, and I could counter an activated or triggered ability. But I don't know if it's possible for me to stop your dragon. So
You then have to roll a d20.
Yeah, I would hope to get 15.
You have to hit you got a 25% chance.
But assuming I do that, does it even work? Because
the only mana I have left is colorless.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yes. I have to roll 15 plus here. It rolled off the camera, however, as you can see, it's a 9.
It hits 20. I will do 20 damage to you.
Okay, that works. But you know what? Going back to, I should have read my cards. I also could have just copied my Sublime Epiphany. Sure, okay then. But yeah, well, I'm okay with the game ending here.
I am too. I have a Bloom Tender and a Shadow in the Warp in hand.
Alright, so that was the game with this Talrand deck. It was a lot of fun, for me anyway, but I feel like everyone was enjoying it in their own way. You know, at the end, there was some play between these 3 cards, which could have changed how it turned out, but, you know, now I know better how these cards work. Also notably, in the deck list that I was playing, I did not have Cyclonic Rift in the deck list, and I've certainly added it in now. So as I said before, this is a game that I played with 3 people from my Discord server. It's a very active server. If you haven't joined yet, I definitely recommend it. You can find a link to it in the video description below. And one of the things that we do there is play games on Spelltable. I usually don't do a lot of live gameplay footage like that because it does require a lot of editing, but I figured for this deck it would be worth taking a good look at it. So let me know what you think. Otherwise though, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you want to see more gameplay like this, let me know in the comments below. But I feel like we'll do some more gameplay again at some point. If you're looking to buy any Magic cards, you can get those by going to face2facegames.com. They're the largest Magic store in Canada. They also sponsor the channel, and you can use code 8thPlaceDave at the checkout to save 5% on your order. I'd also just like to take a moment to thank all the patrons that support me on Patreon. But otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.